Hey, so I'm getting ready to close out my second budget by paycheck for September. Before I do that, every single payday, I must start with tracking all of my expenses in our operating account, which is the main checking account that my husband and I use, and also my credit card expense tracker because we've been charging a lot. I need to know exactly where we are. The next thing I want to tell you is if you like this video, please don't forget to click the like button. Make sure you subscribe and share this video with someone you think it might benefit. Also, if you stay tuned throughout this video, you will hear the gender reveal of our fourth child. We're expecting another person. We're going to be a family of 6 soon. And because I love you guys and I appreciate you guys, I'm going to share it with you. All right, let's get started with this budget by paycheck closeout. Hey legacy builders, welcome back to Mind Your Money. In today's video, I'm going to be closing out my second budget by paycheck for the month of September. If you are new here, my name is Tasha. I am married to my wonderful husband. We have 3 children and we have 1 on the way. So I am really getting prepared for a new baby while also trying to fulfill some visions that we have for the month, which is add extra money to our next month's bills and household accounts. I'm doing a 100 shares challenge, and then we are trying to save as much money as we can right now because it's tight out here. So the first thing I'm going to do is check my calendar because I want to see what bills I paid. I did pay our electricity bill for this second week of September, and that was the only bill we had due this week. My middle son has karate on Saturday. All 3 of my boys need to go to the dentist, so I need to schedule that appointment. I don't know when it will be, but I also need to make sure we have some money set aside in our checking account for if we have to spend a little bit extra. So that's why having a budget calendar is so important, because certain events will cause you to have to spend more money. All right, so let's go right over into my budget by paycheck worksheet. I am using my annual budget workbook. If you're interested, I'll have linked all of the budget workbooks that I've created that are available on Amazon for purchase if you would like to support. All right, so the very first thing is our income. We are using a budget of $700 this week, and because I do a zero-based budget, my income always matches the amount of my expenses. I just make sure every dollar has an assignment. I'm focused on Matthew 6:34 this week, which is also right here. Do not worry about tomorrow. All right, so the first bucket I have is giving. We're going to give $70. And my account balance is starting at $621.62. So 70 is going to be taken from that. All of these buckets are going to be taken from what I have written here, $621.62. So then we have my savings. So for savings, we're going to put $10 into the emergency fund. My household account is going to get $5. Next month's bills is going to get $3, and that's a total of $18. So this is just as we budgeted. Then I'm going to move down to funds. These are our purpose funds. They're savings accounts too, but these are more for like short-term or revolving savings. Transportation is going to get $5. Christmas is getting $3. Clothing is getting $3. Yeah, all of these are getting $3, just like I budgeted. So that's $17. Everything is the same so far. My IRA, I'm going to send $35 there so I can invest it. And what's next? Cash. I did pull out cash. I'm going to stuff $10 into my laundry envelope. $30 is going towards my challenges, and $20 is going into my wallet. So that's $30, 40, $50, $60. Just like we budgeted. Miscellaneous is still going to get $150. And what I'm doing with my miscellaneous account, this is a savings account, just in case you don't know. I love using Ally Bank, and I love using Capital One 360. I've been with Capital One since they were ING Direct back in 2006. And I love the savings accounts. There's no fees on the checking accounts or the savings accounts. They are giving high interest rates right now because Capital One 360 is strictly online. Ally Bank is also giving very competitive interest rates, and I have a link down below right now. If you sign up or open an account with Ally using my link below, I would get a $50 bonus, and I believe you would get $100. So check the link and see if you're interested. It's very safe. It's FDIC insured, if I could talk. And this is why I like to keep money in there, because for miscellaneous, it's strictly, we're using this account as a placeholder for our rent for the next month, because the interest rate is 4.3%, which is really good. Then if there's anything else, food, dining out, any other miscellaneous expenses, we have an account that we can pull from before touching our emergency fund. So I'm trying to build this up. So 150 is going there. And then we have bills. So $300 is going to be put aside. I'm actually transferring that to miscellaneous, but this is for October's rent. And then I had my electricity bill was due this week. We budgeted for $50, but it came out at $53.38. So the actual total of my bills / expenses changed a little bit from $350 to $353.38. And that does mean that we are going to be over budget. I'm trying to zoom you out again because I have to look at this. So let me get my red pen and then add this up. We should be about $4 or so, just under $4 over budget. So we started with $700. We subtract the giving, the savings, investing, more savings, the cash, miscellaneous. Boom. So we're over budget. $3.38 over budget. So I'm going to write that here at the bottom. We are over. And the cushion that we have in the account was about $35. So the cushion will take care of that. So the income was $700. The expenses came out to Ooh, let me try it. Hold on. It should be $738. I don't know. Womp, womp, womp. I don't know what it is about being on camera that makes it harder to like do math and stuff. So 770 plus 18 plus 35 plus 17 plus 60 plus 150 plus 353.38. $703.38. Like, why couldn't I do that before? Okay, there we go. So let me move back in. There we go. 703.38. We're over budget, and we can look at my percentages because I like that. And let's see, 10% of our income went to giving, which is easy because that's $70 out of $700. Our savings was the $35. Plus I did actually save $150 going into miscellaneous, because that's like additional savings or extra savings for future expenses. So that was $185 divided into 700 multiplied by 100, and we are at 26%, 26.4% for savings. Investing was 5%. Now, I don't know if you've been here before, so just in case you're new, let me zoom out. What I decided to start doing at the end of August was putting 5% of our income towards investing every week. No matter what the income is, 5% is going towards investing. 5% is going to savings at a minimum. That's just what that is. This is why I broke down my long-term savings and my short-term savings, which are my purpose funds, with these amounts. 18 plus 17 is 35, so that's 5% of the $700 income. And then of course 10% is always going to be given in as our tithes. We give our tithes because that's a foundational principle. So 10% giving, 5% investing, 5% to savings, and I break it up between these two, long-term and short-term. But since 150 is technically savings, that's just like extra because that's how much we had left over, since we only had one bill due in this second week of the month. All right, so I'm going to work with that, and now I'm going to make my money moves, and I'll show you on the screen live real time while I'm doing it. Okay, so my tithe is up first for $70. We'll transfer that, and success. So $13 was sent to Ally, $10 to the emergency fund, and $3 to our back to school savings account. Success. Household got $5. And then next month's bills. Okay. Next month's bills is getting $3. That's for next month's bills. And success. Transportation is going to get $5. Success. Success. Christmas got $3. Success. Clothing got $3. And wellness is getting $3. Success. Wellness got $3. Miscellaneous has $337 right now. We're sending $150. And this is just for miscellaneous stuff, right? Food that we need to pay back the credit card for. Success. $300 is going towards the rent. So we're going to send that to miscellaneous also. But this is for October. Ooh, this is for October's rent. Success. All right, all of the transfers have been made, all of my money moves made, including the $35 that I just transferred to my IRA so I can invest it and keep building up my shares in O, which is realty income. So we're done with everything except for the cash stuffing. I'm filming that in a separate video. After I close out my budget and make my money moves, all of my digital savings and transfers, then I'm moving on to my expense tracker for the operating account because I need to make sure that it lines up. It makes sense. I need to know how much I have left over, what's in my cushion right now. So I already filled in the first three. We transferred $70 for my tithe. That brought us down to $551.62. Then I Zelled $13. 10 of it is going to the emergency fund and 3 of it is going to our back to school fund. Then we have next month's bills. I transferred $3 there. And then household, I transferred $5, and that's where I stopped. So we had 13 minus $13 brought us down to $538.62. And then $3 to next month's bills brings us down to $535.62. And then $5 to household brought us down to $530.62. And then what did we do after that? Transportation got money also. It got $5. So it came from my Capital One account, the operating account, I like to call it. Everything that we need to pay or send money to save comes from here. And we've been spending a lot on transportation. You might have seen that in the little snippet in the beginning of the video. So I sent $5 there. That brought us down to $525.62. The next transfer I made was $3 to Christmas. And every little bit helps with Christmas. One of my boys wants a Nintendo Switch. I don't know. We'll see. Because we have to save for the baby. But anyway, $3 still going to Christmas. $522.62 is where we left off there. The next transfer was to clothing, and we sent $3 to clothing. So that's, I'm writing this backwards, but I'm trying to get through this because I need to see how much money we have left over and what are we working with until next paycheck. So $3, $519.62. And then the next transfer was to wellness. Wellness is like my medical fund. Most people call it medical, but I just prefer to call it wellness. It helps keep us well and healthy. Vitamins, supplements, anything we need to, stay healthy and strong will come from wellness. And we sent $3 there, and that left us with $516.62. The next transfer I made was to miscellaneous, and that was for the $150. And this is for any groceries we have to buy or any oops, what did we do? Where did we spend money? Just random things that could come up. So if you're still watching at this point, thank you. Please remember to click like, click subscribe, click that bell notification, and the moment we've all been waiting for. Baby number 4 to be born is a girl. So when we subtract that 150, that left us with $366.62. And then we have rent. So we transferred $300 saving to our miscellaneous savings account just to put aside towards October's rent. And when we subtract 300, that leaves us with the $66.62. Now, what's not showing up yet is the $35 that I transferred to my IRA, which, because I did it, I'm doing this Friday morning, it is going to show up today, probably later today or very early tomorrow morning. So this is for investing. I'm going to put IRA. I'm sorry my handwriting is so sloppy. And this was a transfer coming from Fidelity. We're going to Fidelity. So $35. So that leaves us with $31.62 until next payday. It's not a lot, but it's okay. And I'll tell you why it's okay. We have cash that we're going to use for spending, plus we do have money in that miscellaneous account. So since we use our credit card for most of our expenses, because my husband will be working, he's out on the road. If he picks up something that we need for the house, I can track it on the credit card online, and then I can just pull money from miscellaneous when I need to, because we have some money there. We have enough to cover little things. But we're trying to curb our spending. Again, now that I'm out of the first trimester into the second trimester, things are much easier for me. I don't have to do too much door dashing. The next video you guys will see hopefully on Wednesday of next week is going to be me tracking my expenses finally on camera, because I've been doing it, but I'm a little embarrassed about the amount of money we've charged, but we still have to talk about it because we have to take care of that. That video will probably come out on Wednesday the 13th, so stay tuned for that. And that's it for my budget by paycheck closeout. I think I did everything I needed to do. Yep. And just a quick recap, because I like looking at this. It just encourages me to see where we're putting our money. 10% of our money this week went to giving, 26.4% went to savings, and 5% went to investing. So that's good for me. I like seeing that. All right, so here's a quick sneak peek of next week's paycheck budget video. If you haven't, here's a sneak peek of next week's budget by paycheck. Our tithes, we plan for 70. Savings is still 35. Investing is still 35. Cash is going to be 40. Miscellaneous will get 102. And then the bills we have are $418. So that's it, and that's all for this week. I really appreciate you guys for being here. I hope that you found this video encouraging or inspiring in any way. Do not worry about tomorrow and continue to mind your money, manage it well, live your lives abundantly. Bye for now.